Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Legends of Tomorrow. Last episode, how did I forget it? Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Jesus, my brain. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, right. Marie Antoinette. So, yeah, that happened. She had magic perfume. Oh, crap, how did I forget last episode? John died. Well, he's either dying or he died, because, I mean, they showed the thing stop, but I don't know if they actually showed it stop or if they're showing it because it was going slow. Either way, he's in danger or dead, and we need to save him somehow. We can do the whole purgatory thing, go back into his mind with like Sarah did for Ava, get him back, maybe, hopefully, or they'll have to go to hell, one or two. But yeah, Zari had a really good like growth episode. She's able to, thanks to Ava, kind of, well, first off, she kind of screwed herself up with the, she stole the perfume, and accidentally doused all of it on herself because of s'more money. So that everybody there were clamoring for her, like climbing over each other and everything. Her and Ava jumped into the fountain, cleaned her up, and because of the fact that she's all drenched and everything, they had to change her clothes, and she was at her usual outfit that when she was Zari before, and kind of saw a little more of her, like what was underneath that kind of the surface layer of how she was, how she is now. It was like more of a kind of like a mask. I mean, she's still kind of different from how Zari used to be, because of the fact that she didn't have such a traumatic life, or at least not as much from before. When her whole family was killed, basically. But we see kind of some of the originals are peeking out, and she got even more flashes thanks to the donut. Donuts always hold power, whether it be negative or positive. But yeah, also then the helping with John coming to grips with the fact that whenever he brought what's her name, Astra's mom, Natalie, we brought her back, which is what led to Astra's soul being taken in the first place. He did that to prove to her that he was right about choosing magic over their relationship. And we're going probably after the Loom of Fate, after we fix up John. Charlie mentioned how the loom, she broke it and spread it across the multiverse, which at least the original multiverse, I don't know, I think there's a new multiverse, but they don't know about it, or they don't know, and they also don't know how to read the different vibrations now. I guess they probably just work differently than the original multiverse. But that because of the fact that the original one collapsed, they're going to be probably on one Earth, which is why she's feeling her past come to catch up on her more. So yeah, this should be very interesting.
Natalie brought you here to help me save Astra.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, really cool that this is going to be Katie Lotz's directorial debut. So
I'm afraid it's terminal.
Well, there's no point quitting now.
Dang it, John. Of course, they cut right before he can.
Where are you going?
The fates.
You can't escape us.
Gideon, show him what we've been working on. Each point represents a potential encore, which means we can catch them before they change history. I call her the prognosticator.
You know what? Hong Kong traffic is notoriously bad. So why don't we take my new scooter? I call her Scoots McGoots.
The scooter you're all impressed by?
I'm impressed, Ava.
Yeah.
Yes.
Away we go. Okay, I'm next. Nate?
Careful.
Slow down.
All right, get her up.
Nate?
I wonder how many times they fell during that take. Oh no. Don't tell me that's Genghis Khan.
I think I know who the encore is.
Don't you say it.
It's Genghis freaking Khan.
Fucking told you!
Surrender the triad to me, and I will remake the globe.
Oh, you were supposed to
And
stop
if I refuse?
before they change time. You shouldn't have said that. He's got a magic sword.
We're not getting in that room. We should abort. Charlie, stop. Don't do this.
Jesus. Oh, of course they're everywhere. God dang it.
Where are the cops? Freeze, jackass.
Oh, cops. Dude. Oh my god. She's taken.
I'm out.
Throw it at him. That always works.
Scooter!
Yes! Didn't hurt that he's stealing up. Heck yeah.
Nice timing.
Scoots.
Oh, not Scoots, but Goots.
John, listen to yourself. It's pathetic.
You know what is pathetic is that someone who is so content to rule hell because they are too scared to make it go to real life. Look, this is what Natalie wanted, love. I need a little more time.
Time is something you're running low on.
Thank God.
Only one child. How unambitious. Nevertheless, give me what I desire, and I will spare his life.
Now you listen to me, you little squirt. Now you're gonna make that damn wish, because if you don't, and I die, then I'm gonna come back and haunt you every waking hour of your life.
Fairy godmother, I wish your scary British friend wasn't sick.
There you go. Easy.
Will it work though? This is some deep magic though.
Took me 700 years to dig myself out. The best part of my resurrection was the sword I was buried with.
Oh my god. No.
Genghis just killed a cop. What the hell happened?
Son of a bitch. Okay, you got what we needed, Charlie. Get the hell out of there.
Ian. What is the status of my fleet?
Your fleet?
Goodbyes are for saps, and bucket lists are for mealy-mouthed cowards who don't have the courage to carpe the bloody DM.
I have a bucket list.
Well, thank you for proving my point, Raymond.
Hey.
Stop being so mean. You know, we're trying to help you.
Help me?
Yes.
Captain America and the village idiot. Well, I don't need your help. I take care of myself. I always have.
Looks like he's not coming.
Well, I'll think of something. I always do. I'll piss off. I've had enough of the pair of you. I'll go on, piss off!
Well, he's on his way to a ceremony ending 156 years of colonial rule, so...
Have you been researching history?
Oh, sorry, that's your thing. Right?
No, but it's probably
Okay.
accurate.
Hey, okay, moving on, right? Turns out the person Charlie impersonated is an engineer.
I can't believe you stooped to trying to make a deal with an angel.
With a cane?
Gabriel would have turned you into his slave.
I will show you how the sun don't shine just to shut you up.
You probably enjoy that. Hell of a way to spend your last nights on Earth, though, you arrogant bastard. Especially when you could be with two of the only friends you have left.
What's that noise?
Are they flying?
Oh my god.
Scoots.
No. God dang it. Oh my god. Serious? That's what... This is the flick, you know...
Look who it is.
I'm sorry I couldn't protect you, Prince Charles.
It's not your fault. But my friends call me
Charlie.
Charlie.
Apprehend this imposter.
You saw him shape.
Show your true form.
Wait. Did you two sleep together or something? Oh, what a shame.
Kill her!
Yo, man.
No.
Oh. Oh. It worked. Surprised him too. They got nothing now. Ooh. Oh. Keep the sword. We need that.
I am a fate.
Huh?
One of the 3 old Greek ladies?
That's offensive, but correct.
Which one are you?
Clotho. My sisters are no joke.
Well, we're the legends.
Yeah. We could take out a couple old ladies.
They're pretty powerful old ladies. Sarah!
What is with all these damn scooters? They're a menace.
Your life, it is too short to dilly-dally, Raymond. I know you can take that from a man who has nothing but regrets. So if you love that witch, you bloody well marry her, right? You know, I just wish I had more time with you lovely idiots.
Well, you're not dead yet, John.
No, but I will be momentarily.
Poison, huh?
John Constantine.
Goes on his own.
He always goes out on his own terms.
John?
That was our song.
Oh, it was. Because she sang it to me first.
You can really bring her back? Answer me!
I can fix everything.
Oh, let's go, you rush. Ooh. That was risky.
She reconsidered. She reconsidered. She reconsidered. She reconsidered. She reconsidered. I can't bloody believe it. I'm back in the game. Oh, bully.
Aw.
Bully.
How did you get Astra to change her mind?
Aw.
By making a promise that
Sorry,
I
Gary.
intend to keep. Hail the Wade Rider. I need to see a lady about a loom.
Well, dang, alright. Shoot. I was actually kind of worried that we were going to lose John there. Alright. But he... Alright, so Astra gave him more time. Okay, so... If he does bring her mom back, like changes all that from happening, would that stop the, like, that would stop the encores from ever being released, right? Would the Legends remember any of that? Because that would kind of undo some things that they've gone through already. That's always the issue with time travel. Maybe with probably when they're in the I guess the time stream, I guess was I forgot what they call it, but you know, as long as they're there, I don't think the changes will affect them. I think they'll remember it anyway, so because they change time all the time, so they still remember everything they've gone through, so it should be okay. But anyway, so Charlie was a fate. She technically still is a fate. And she's what was it? Which one again? She's Clotho. I vaguely remember that name. I don't remember really the others, but okay. She's been running for thousands of years. That's crazy. She's not just a shapeshifter, she's a fate. It's ridiculous. And it's interesting because DC comics. I mean, I think Marvel too, but like I've seen it more in like any the DC stuff. Whenever that the Greek gods, Roman gods, the gods they exist in this world. So it's interesting kind of have to see that element in this. I don't recall anyway seeing other evidence of that in the shows. This is kind of like the first that I can recall first showing of the Greek mythology having actual presence in this kind of universe. So that's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have to deal with the fates along with the geez. So we kind of have two bads we gotta deal with. We gotta deal with the fates and the encores that actually. But if we fix the fact that Astra's mother died, that Natalie died, then the encores wouldn't be a problem anymore. Okay. I guess I wasn't expecting her to be a Fae. Maybe I should have. There's so many things I probably should have put together, but I just didn't. Really good at that. Okay, so in this episode, this encore was Genghis Khan, which I forgot. I did remember seeing his shit at the end of last season and on that finale. So I was wondering when he was gonna show up, or if he was gonna show up, or if they would like take care of him off screen, because sometimes they do that. But okay, so Genghis Khan's completely out of the picture with thanks to the sword, which hopefully we kept the sword because we could really use that. Because that can permanently take out the encores. That can actually keep them dead, and we don't have to worry about running out of ammo because it's a freaking sword. Hopefully the magic or whatever it is doesn't wear off though. Like instead of using bullets, like it just uses up the magic and it'll just be a normal sword afterwards. I don't know. But yeah, we can take care of Rasputin. We can take care of Marie Antoinette because John already killed Benjamin. I think Bugsy, right? That's what they call him. I wonder if somehow John could fashion, like now that John's basically at full form now, maybe he could study the sword that I guess it's probably a Hellfire sword now. Maybe he can replicate it and make other weapons so that we can permanently take down encores. Probably not, because that would make it a little bit easy, way too easy. Granted, the sword kind of makes it a little bit easier, but the other encores are probably gonna have some kind of weapon to fight back, so it wouldn't be super easy. If we had more, though, probably, especially if we made them into bullets, which Ava and Sarah are very capable of using. But yeah, so I felt really bad for Ava. She went through so much work to put together that presentation to basically help them find encores before they can really alter the time. And they didn't seem impressed at all. They were just kind of they seemed bored. And then Nate comes in with riding his scooter, his electric scooter, and they're just super jazzed about that, which is so legend, so goofy. And in true Legends fashion, it gets even further with the scooter. Freaking first, Nate, I don't know if they were already working on it, but Nate, I guess, loses. I don't know if you would think they wouldn't leave the scooter there, but they make more. Because obviously it's not like Genghis Khan was in more this time. I forgot exactly what year, but enough to where they had. I think it was present. Let me just look. Because I don't remember. 97. Okay. So it's not really that far back. But why scooters? They have motorcycles. Genghis Khan came in on a motorcycle. Why scooters of all things? That was ridiculous. But anyway, and they mounted guns on the scooters. So it looked so ridiculous. And then they brought all of them onto the ship, and so Sarah had issues with it, getting by. But they have, I don't know what are they gonna do with that? Are they gonna they just like left them in the freaking hallway. Anyway, so Sarah came back finally at the end of the episode. I mean, obviously she couldn't really been on it because she was directing, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was her first time, so I guess that might have been why she had focusing more so on directing. So, because I was gonna say Danielle, I think she directed the her second episode was the James Bond episode for the Flash show. I mean, it was her second time, so maybe it was just. I mean, I know it was easier. Maybe that's why she was in it a decent amount, I think. I don't remember how much she was in the first time she directed. I don't remember which episode that was last season, I believe. It was like 17, 15? I don't remember. But she's finally back. I wonder what she was doing. What, like, she had something to take care of in Star City. I don't know what that would have been though. I wonder if they're gonna address that at all. She'll at least be back for next episode now. And it seems Charlie and Bayrod had a thing. I don't know if they're going to continue on with it now that she's back. I mean, she left not because she wanted to, she didn't have anything to do with him or anything, or she wasn't trying to distance herself, but she was trying to protect them, and also she was trying to protect herself as well. She didn't want to, want them to come after her. She's trying to hide from her sisters. But I don't know if they're gonna go on with them being a thing or anything. But that was really cool whenever they were facing Genghis Khan and his men, the rest of his soldiers or whatever. No, not the soldiers, but like his the triad that he took over essentially. He actually was able to stop all of the bullets that they shot at them, and yeah, I understand. That's kind of a risky thing to try. I mean, maybe they could have tested it on the Wave Rider, so that they have something that could heal him if it gets through and he gets shot. Or they could have some kind of measures, like some kind of armor to protect him if in case it went through. But luckily, he was able to work and he was able to hold back every single one of the bullets they shot at them. And then you can see, if I see on his face, he was kind of surprised that it worked and just excited that he could actually stop bullets. That's some strong wind that he's able to freaking stop the bullets. And the poor freaking police officer, man, now her son, I don't know if she is married or has anybody else in her life, but her son's orphaned, if not. God dang, man. That's bullcrap. Freaking Genghis Khan's here for who knows how long. Not very, very long, though. Ruined some people's lives already. So, not super important, but Zari was back in her kind of style clothes. Kind of sad she didn't stay in, the clothes that the old Zari wore, but it's okay. But she did chalk up the memories that flashed in her mind when she ate the donut to basically something that caused her to hallucinate. And I mean, considering it was Beirut, it's not a jump. So. But I wonder how Beirut will take it, finding out that this is an alternate timeline and that's the reason why he's on the team. And finding out that his sister was the original, that she had the totem before things changed. I'm kind of sad that she doesn't have the totem now. Maybe they can share it or something. I don't know. I mean, he's earned being able to use it now. I mean, he's actually used it for good, so it's not like he's squandering it or anything. But I don't know. Kind of Zari did pretty good with that as well. She freaking took people's breaths, didn't she? Jeez. I'm really worried that Ray's gonna leave because whenever first we see that Nora wasn't able to help with her magic, with her fairy godmother magic, she wasn't able to help John to heal him basically from the aggressive magic it kind of induced, or at least progressed lung cancer. God, why is my head itchy? We can see John looking at her. Well, he's probably sad that they weren't able to help John, but you get the sense that she definitely isn't able to be around that much because of the fact that she's a fairy godmother. And freaking still having to deal with bratty kids. Apparently she's made progress though. She still needs some work. But and also they mentioned that he wants to ask Nora to marry him. So I mean, with her being a fairy godmother and everything, not being able to be on the wave rider that much, he might end up leaving to be with her more, or to be with her from then on. So, I mean, I get it. And if you've heard anything, guys, please don't leave anything in the comments. I don't want to know if they've I don't watch any of like the interviews for the next season, for this season and everything. So I can avoid any kind of spoilers that they might have for this. I know it's not really technically supposed to be a spoiler, considering it probably would have been announced or something, but I don't want to know. I want to be surprised if it happens, even though it's going to be a sucky surprise because I don't want him to leave, but just anything at all that they announced in this, like not just pertaining to Ray, if anything else shows up, I don't want to know. But I really hope that's not the case. It has me worried just because of the fact that they mentioned, he mentioned that he wants to ask her to marry her. Her to marry him, sorry. And, the fact that when she left, he looked at her kind of sadness because they haven't been able to spend that much time together because of her job. And unless somebody else takes the job from her, she doesn't really have a way to give that up. So, it just gives me a little bit of worry. Freaking, that was so weird, his cane. Like, does it actually talk? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised considering, but was he just hallucinating? I mean, I like the cane. It was a great cane. It was funny, but anyway, it was either his hallucinations or the cane that could actually talk was able to talk some sense into John, make him realize that he was pushing him away, not wanting to deal with this, his issue head on. But he finally was able to get a few smokes off screen, granted, but I mean. But with the ashtray of cigarettes, you get there. I see that he had gone through a few. I mean, he probably does it off screen all the time, but there was a little more evidence that, he put out a cigarette in the ashtray. Wait, they said something about Charlie not being immortal. Why not? What happened there? Is it because the sisters, are they, like, holding off on her immortality or something? Or, I don't know. Because, sorry, there's a bug in my room. Whenever Genghis Khan was pointing a gun at her, didn't she say that she's not immortal? Or, well, she said whenever she told Behrad to shoot Genghis Khan, she was like, or he says that he's immortal. She says, and I'm not. Because she was immortal before. Yeah, she said that she's not immortal. Is it her sisters? Are they? Because she can still shapeshift, and that's kind of what allowed her to be immortal. But one other thing is Nate. He steeled up. I mean, it wasn't for much of the episode, but I mean, it's the only time he really needed it. But he steeled up while he was on the scooter, which was great. I mean, it was a funny way to use it. Well, not the steel exactly, but he was basically kind of like a battering ram. And then Scoots Magoots broke. I mean, they could fix it on the ship. I don't know why he was so disappointed, but I don't know. Anyway, another small thing I thought was funny was just the fact that Nate was turned on by the fact that Zari was doing research in history. He was just, wait, you did some research? First you thought he was maybe upset that she was taking his thing, but no, he was definitely more, probably part of impressed, but also probably turned on by the fact that she was interested in the things he was interested in, and the fact that she did research for it. I just thought that's like small thing I thought was just funny. Freaking Nate, man, love the guy. I wasn't really super into Nate and Zari's relationship last season, but I don't know. I'm hoping for him still though, because I mean he seems brokenhearted about it, or he seemed brokenhearted about it, even though he wasn't sure why. But now that he knows, something was there before that, she was part of it somehow. He I don't know. I don't know. We'll see where that goes, I guess. Yeah, I think that's all I have for this episode, guys. not a whole lot to go into that I can that hasn't already been addressed, I don't think, or maybe answered in the episode. I mean, we know why she left in the first episode in the first place. Because she sends her sisters who are now catching up to her. And she has a little bit more of a role now instead of just being like another member and being just someone to have Daisy play. Or is it Maisie? Macy? Sorry. But I thought it was a fun episode though. Really great. I'm glad that John's fine. He's got more time now at least. He's not dying of the magic enhanced lung cancer. We have maybe, hopefully, still a weapon to combat the encores, permanently take them down. We'll see if we have a next episode. But for now, guys, that's it for this week's episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for next week's episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified whenever those come out. If you want to support us, go ahead and check out our Patreon where you get access to all early access to any catch-up series that we have. That link will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys next week.